Oh, I went the first time. Usually gives me 3 errors before it goes. Guys, welcome back to the TTL League. This is Demon announcing today with my partner Panda. How you doing today, Panda?
Not bad at all, just should be fun stepping in for someone else who presumably should be back next time.
Singapore is usually a pretty exciting track. Looks like it's going to be a clear qualifying and a clear race.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite tracks to drive around in Singapore. I like all the twisty chicanes and things. I enjoy it a lot.
Yes. It's very fun in the dry. It could be a nightmare in the wet.
Yeah, I've tried to do it around the wet once. It didn't end well. A lot of wing changes to say the least.
I think wing changers are just the way of life in this game.
Oh yeah.
Looks like Steph is the front car. Oh no.
Who should we get on board with them for their first
Uh,
lap?
I believe Blood and Sand is the first one through, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull up the driver standings here.
What sort of strategies do we expect around Singapore? Because I can't really remember, to be honest. It was a while ago that I raced it.
Um, I'm not actually sure. I try to one stop every race when I race just because I always start in the back on the harder tires. Tangana. I'm sure more people will come soon. Don't worry. So after 13 rounds of the league so far this year, Blizzard is in first place with 207 points. Darren Sinclair is in second with 200, and T-Raw is in third with 143. Lambo is 1 point behind him at 142. And with Raw not racing tonight, Lambo has destiny in his own hands to get that spot away from him tonight.
Looks like Blood and Sand has done a pretty good first sector here. He's kept it out of the walls, and it seems relatively tidy.
I'm stuck in the onboard instead of the helicopter cam.
My favourite part of the lap, this one. If you can manage to keep
Oh,
like straight on the
Poe is
throttle through there,
actually
you can gain a
first.
lot of time. We've managed to miss the first cars.
Yeah, when I was going through it, it looked like the Sauber was the one in front with no way in front of him. He's 137.6 by Darren.
That's a good bit clear of the others at the minute. Although Spike just put it pretty close there, only half a tenth off.
Ooh, looked like he grazed the tunnel wall just a bit.
There are also a lot of parts on this track where you can invalidate your lap if
Yes,
you just
there
go over
is.
one of the curbs slightly too far.
Blood
See
and
where this puts
Sand.
him.
Apparently invalidated his lap.
Nah. I've cursed him. My bad.
And LAP goes 10th with a 140.4.
Seems that Blood and Sand is just going to go straight on for another one. So he's not going to return to the pits and try it later, it seems. He's going to go straight for his second outlap.
Hey, Blizzard goes pole with a 137.2. Very impressive lap.
Very fast indeed. I couldn't really get anywhere near that.
Yeah, no kidding, I do like 142s here.
It's easier just to skip the qualifying, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
straight to the race.
Pole pulls it back into the pits, probably lap on some fresh rubber and try again. Go on board faster on his outlap. Or maybe not.
I think he's just letting some cars through.
Yeah.
But yeah, he seems to be on his outlap.
There we go. Go on board LEP. Coming through the tunnel now. Pretty cleanly. Head to the final chicane toward the last corner. Let's see if he can improve his time. Take the line and not improve.
So we've only got 4 cars yet to set a lap. It seems Crazy Legs might be about to do that. I think Plaster might be on a lap actually.
And hey, RJ. Interesting strategy from Steph and Ali are both qualifying on the supers right now, while everybody else is on the ultras. Maybe definitely trying to go for the one stop.
Yeah, maybe you can do a one stop from super soft to soft, but not ultra soft to soft.
Got a clean looking lap going so far. Oh, Steph just put on some ultras, so he should improve his time.
Plaster's just gone a bit wide in one of the chicanes, just coming up to the tunnel. So this might not be that great a lap.
Alright, here comes Ali P to the line. No, he pulls it down the third pits.
It's Plaster.
Alright, Blood and
For his
Sand.
first qualifying lap. 142.5, a bit off the pace there, down in 16th.
Maybe that going wide a little bit cost him for the next couple corners.
Must have.
Yep, Blood and Sand retired under his own accord for a 140. Go on board with Maze here, just coming across the line. Start his go left. Is down at the turn 1. Force India moves out of the way. Fair play.
Looks like it's Macy's done that second sector very well. Done all the corners pretty well.
Yes.
So this should be a decent lap. Looks like it's Macy's done that second sector very well. Done all the corners pretty well.
Yes.
So this should be a decent lap. Looks like it's Macy's done that second sector very well. Done all the corners. Looks like we've also got the top 4 coming out to set their final laps. So we'll see if anyone can take Blizzard off the top with a 37.2.
Here comes Maze to the line. He'll go 8th fastest with a 38.8.
Looks like we've also got the top 4 coming out to set their final laps. So very respectable. Take Blizzard off the top with a 37.2.
Here comes Maze to the line. He'll go 8th fastest with a 38.8.
Looks like we've also got the top 4 coming out to set their final laps. So very respectable. Take Blizzard off the top with 37.2.
Oh, you watching the stream? Here comes Maze to the line. He'll go 8th fastest with a 38.8.
Looks like we've also got the top 4 coming out to set their final laps. So very respectable.
Oh, you watching the stream? Oh, yellow in sector 2.
Darren Sinclair goes pole, 37.0. Knocks Blizzard off, see if Blizzard can come back.
Very nice lap from Darren. Yellow in sector 2.
Darren Sinclair goes pole, 37.0.
Esther is retired. Crazy Legs is retired.
Knocks Blizzard off, see if Blizzard can come back.
Very nice lap from Darren. Yellow in sector 2.
Darren Sinclair goes pole, 37.0.
Esther is retired. Crazy Legs is retired.
Knocks Blizzard off, see if Blizzard can come back.
Very nice lap from Darren. Blizzard comes through the tunnel.
37.0.
Esther is retired. Crazy Legs. Ooh, a little wide in the corner.
Squeeze Lemon's just come to 4th with a 37.9.
A little wide in the corner.
Squeeze Lemon's just come to 4th with a 37.9. Blizzard just catches the edge of the track there. That might have cost him that little bit of time he needs. We'll see.
Comes across the line with 37.
36.9, but it was invalidated. So he
comes
must have just gone off the track. We'll see. That would have just clinched pole as well.
across the line with 37.
36.9, but it was invalidated. So he must have just gone off the track. We'll see. That would have just clinched pole as well.
Across the line with
36.9, but it was invalidated. So he must have just gone off the track. That would have just clinched pole as
comes
well.
Ali across the line. 39.4, good for 14th. This is out here. Ali across the line. I think they're just waiting for Steph to retire. 39.4, good for 14th.
Yeah. Yeah, no one else can improve.
This is out here. I think they're just waiting for Steph to retire. 39.4, good for. And there it is.
Yeah. Yeah, no one else can improve.
Alright, so after qualifying, we got Darren on the pole with a 137.0.
Yeah, no
Blizzard in second, only 2/10 behind. Lambo third. Lucky threes for him, 0.333 behind. We got Spike in fourth, Squeeze Lemon in fifth, Poe in sixth. Blizzard in second, only 2/10 behind. Lambo third. Lucky threes for him, 0.333 behind. We got Spike in fourth, Squeeze Lemon in fifth. Whenever one of us talks, I can hear an echo in the back. Blizzard in second, only 2/10 behind. Lambo third.
That's probably.
Oh, I know what it is. I didn't mute the damn stream. There we go. The stream's playing on a computer too. Ah, shit. I didn't hit X in time and the logo went on the screen.
I think you can have a little bit of it. The one I did the other day was okay.
Alright. Oh, formation lap of Paris. Forgot about that part.
That would have been a bit anticlimactic.
I know some leagues do it and some don't, so I wasn't sure. I didn't see the settings before we started.
Yeah, I found that formation lap is actually the hardest part of the race.
Yeah.
You get disqualified. There you go.
Yeah.
You get disqualified just for sort of touching a car or a wall or something.
Yeah, I was doing a race last week. Formation lap, all 16 people got disqualified.
It's not really worth having a lap at that point, is it?
Yeah.
You can't complete it.
A formation lap's always good for the people that take it seriously, warm up the tires and stuff. Nicely coming single file through. Oop. So for everybody in the stream, who would your favorites be for today's race? I only know a couple of the drivers since it's my first time commentating, so I don't know who has the strong Singapore game. Oh, Poe just got disqualified. Oh yeah. A couple of guys got the accordion effect at the tunnel there.
There they are.
Alright, 5 lights. And away we go.
Looks like Blizzard might try it down the inside. Not quite. Darren just about holds it. But he's
Oh!
lost the car.
We got Poe taking a little spin, turn 2, I believe. Turn 3.
And Darren's lost the car entirely. He's dropped all the way down to 5th on the first corner.
Here comes single file down straight here. Ooh. Squeezy Lemon's car is lagging big time.
Looks like Technique Gaming's just trying to get past Steph, but Steph just holds on.
First 5 cars are single file, nose to tail. Got a couple position changes in back here. Maze is up to 10th.
That seemed like a fairly clean start.
Yeah.
It seems to be many broken wings going on.
Only
There's
one
always
car
different
seemed to be
streets,
safe.
yeah. Yeah, I think Poe is the only one that maybe damaged his car. Well, having said that, Pastels has just driven into the wall in front of him, so
Yep, he's missing.
not just him, but
Looks like he's missing both sides of his wing.
so all the top 9 are on the Ultra Soft, that is.
Yes.
And Maze is the highest up guy after that, the Super Softs.
Yep. And light is the
Seems like
highest on the softs.
It seems like the top 9 on the Ultra Softs. Maybe they changed a bit of positions around themselves, but they didn't really get overtaken by any of the harder cars behind them.
On board with Blood and Sand as he's closing up on Ollie P. This is probably one of the hardest tracks
keeping Blizzard
to get the good camera angles on.
Yeah, it can be quite tricky.
Yeah.
They've been impressed so far. I mean, everyone's kept it nice and clean.
Definitely a higher quality of racing than we're used to. Oh, yellow in sector 2. Here's Squeezy Lemons is off the pace with right wing damage.
Yeah, he's lagging.
Oh, yeah, he's just lagging to the back.
Helping.
Blood and Sand again. Lagging everywhere.
Yeah, don't really know what's going on there. But it seems like Lambo is keeping Blizzard fairly close by.
Yep. They're pretty even pace. .142.9 for fastest lap of the race for Blizzard. 2 laps. Let's see. Got a battle down here for 13th between Weed Nation and Crazy Legs.
Good name, Crazy Legs. I like it. He's closing up. He's closing on his teammate here. He's going to obviously try and not take him out.
Yeah, well, Crazy Legs looks like he's gonna get the pass done.
Yeah, Weed Nation just outbroke himself, I think, trying to hang it around the outside.
Oh. Spike is off. Can't tell what corner that is.
ZE3 is taking a bit of... I think ZE3 and him collided, because ZE3 is also going slower.
And Poe is done. His car is in the wall.
Yeah, he's just called it.
Yeah. And Blizzard has extended his lead to over a second now. Z3 with a speeding penalty on pit lane, I believe that's it. Or stop go for something.
That Technique game is closing up to definitely 0.3 behind.
Yes, he is. Technique Gaming, who is 10th in the points, looking to score some bigger points to bump up a couple spots.
Steph defends to the inside. It's going to give him a bad run through here. Just about holds it. Blizzard just set a fastest lap, so... Well, I say that, Lambo's caught up again, so...
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, Lambo has DRS now since it's after lap 3.
Yeah.
And Darren Sinclair is not too far off with Lambo as we have a 3-way battle for the lead up front.
We do. Steph's a bit far behind, but he's got Technique to worry about, so probably more bothered about that, really.
The more they battle, the more the top 3 will pull away.
Exactly. And we've got Maze now. He's up to 7th on those super softs, so he's looking pretty good. With Light on the softs behind him. So the biggest winners so far have been Crazy Legs, who's gone up 7, and Steph, who's gone up 6.
Yes.
Those two have had very good starts. Darren's back up to 3rd after dropping down to 5th at the start of the race. And he's close up to Lambo, so he's back on the hunt for the win.
He might be just waiting for one of the top 2 guys to make a mistake and then he'll pounce.
ZE3 is coming to the pits, so he's obviously going to fix that front wing. I don't know if he can go from the soft to the end here. It might be what he's trying. No, he's got a stop-go penalty as well.
He'll probably end up coming back in to serve that to throw some ultras on at the end.
Yeah.
He figured it's about 3 or 4% per lap on the soft, so that's kind of stretching it. 25 laps, 26 laps.
Yeah, it is actually. He's probably got the best one now.
The top 3 remain the same. It's we went down to We Nation chasing his teammates still. They're about even pace, the gap's staying the same.
Yeah, it can be quite tricky to overtake here, being a street track.
Oh yes.
Darren's got very close to Lambo there. The back of his car stepping out. I mean, if they stay this close, it might end up being just who ends up with the least amount of penalties.
At least amount of penalties, and probably whoever pits first will get the undercut.
Exactly. Yeah, Blizzard seems to have just pulled away a little bit from Lambo now. Nearly up to a second.
Yeah. And Sinclair's right on his back.
And Pastel's just hit the wall. So he's lost even more of his front wing.
He has no wing at all. Knake is still 3/10 off of Steph.
Spike sets the fastest lap on those super softs. I think he's the one that just came to the pits. I think Weed Nation has had a small issue. He's dropped down a few. Yeah, he's lost a bit of his front wing, so
Yeah.
it's made a little contact.
Oh jeez. Pazel's 5-second stop go penalty for extending the tracks, which can't really blame him. He has no wing.
Yeah, it's not gone well for him at all. Losing your front wing and then getting a penalty.
Yeah, I believe, I didn't see it happen, but he might have tried to come on the pit road and gone across the strip.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility.
Hey, Lambo closing back up the Blizzard again.
Yeah, you know that's gonna go on for a while.
Yeah. It seems as if Blizzard's stronger at one end of the track and Lambo's stronger at the other end of the track, because Blizzard will pull away a little bit and then Lambo's right back to where he was at the end of the lap.
And it seems to be the closest Lambo's been, really.
Yeah.
Well, they just lose the car a little bit going out that corner.
He's in DRS right now. Yellow in Sector 1. I don't see anything, so it might have been a false alarm.
Castles has got another penalty. He's having a terrible race so far.
Light is on the back of Maze in the battle of 7th. Light with a little wiggle off that corner there. Just in a little ground.
Yeah, he's lost that one. There's now a 9-second gap between Steph in 4th and Darren in 3rd, so it seems like it's going to be a three-way battle.
Yes.
Doesn't look like Steph can get involved.
Probably the result of mirror driving. Making sure he's keeping technique behind. Other guys are pulling away.
Yeah.
They head through the tunnel. Almost at the castle. So used to Baku this week.
Yeah, you done a lot of races there recently, haven't you? Lambo is once again 2/10 off Blizzard, going to DRS. Looks like he's got a good run out of that corner.
Oh. Yep, is he gonna take a peek? Looking to take a peek on the
Maybe.
outside. Oh, switch back, he's on the inside now. Nice little helicopter angle there. Blizzard fends him off for now.
Yeah, it was a good bit of defensive driving that. Just held the corner. I think the light has just got past Maze. I don't know what's going on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we got a battle for 12th as well. Alan is on the back of Plaster. Oh, this stream is lagging so much because the OBS is really struggling on my computer right now.
Is there much you can do to fix that? Or...
No. I think I may have to restart the computer after the press it. But can't really end the stream now. So.
Yeah.
I'm sorry guys, I never...
It seems like you have to be sort of...
What was that?
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm sorry guys, I never really have this issue when I'm streaming anything any other time, so I don't know what's up with it. But as everybody knows, OBS is pretty finicky when it wants to work and when it doesn't want to work, so. And we'll take a little peek again on the outside. Look for the switchback. Ooh, got his nose in there.
Another switchback, maybe?
Not enough.
No.
But he's horrible
He
camera
needs to be
angles.
within 2 attempts going into DRS to even stand a chance of getting past them.
Because he gets to within 2 after he uses it, and then it's not enough to get by him.
Yeah. But it can be tricky to get that close with dirty air.
Steph has pulled out a little gap on technique. Got a battle for 12th with 3 cars. We Nation, LNK, and Plaster are all nose to tail.
Not sure what lap you'd be pitting on Ultra Softs. Must be getting fairly soon.
I believe it's lap 12 or 13-ish. Because I think the supers could go close to 18 laps. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Unless they go to softs to make sure they make it to the end without worrying about dying tires at the end. Alright. The Gort is into the pits.
Must have made some contact to changing his front wing.
Yep, changing the wing, and he's put on the softs, so he definitely can make it to the end from here. Oh. There goes Technique, making a pass on Steph, and he will get that done. As they both go a little wide in the corner. Oh, Technique gave the spot back.
Is that Steph might have hit the wall on
Steph hit the wall when he took the position back. go on board with Steph and see how much damage he's got there to his wing. Possible piece missing on the left? Not sure.
Maybe. It doesn't seem like massive damage, so hopefully it'll be alright.
Lambo's being very patient, stuck in behind Blizzard.
Yeah, it seems like the only way it's gonna happen now is if someone makes a mistake.
Yeah. As he hits the
Although
DRS again.
He's within 2/10.
Blizzard goes defensive.
Technique pits. Maybe trying to get an undercut on Steps, trying to finally get past him.
Yeah.
On the soft tires, he should be able to go to the end.
Well, Steph might be replacing a wing too, so he'll get that extra time.
Maybe it depends if he thinks he can carry on without it.
That is true.
Without a little bit of it.
Oh, we have a DNF. The Gort is... I can't tell where that is. Looks like he's backwards in the wall.
Yeah, he's definitely backwards.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. You just pit for fresh tires and a wing change.
So we've still got 4 cars on the ultra soft that haven't pitted yet. So I think Steph might be pitting this lap to try and cover off Technique.
3 are coming through the castle now. We'll see if any of them will pit. They need to be careful if they do decide to pit because they're so close to each other. They don't run each other over. Alright, Sinclair is in. Giving up 3rd position. Looking for the undercut on the top 2 guys.
Let's see if Steph comes in as well. Looks like he is. So we'll see who comes on top here. So Technique might have a bit of an undercut.
Right. It looks like Darren is putting on the supers. And I believe that's a wing change.
For a 2-stop.
Oh no. Changed his wing too. I don't recall him having any damage.
It seems like he was keeping up fairly well. So it's interesting, that one. He might have done it on like the last corner, I don't know.
And Spike just got by Allen.
Technique has got past Steph with the undercut.
Yes, he has.
And he's got a 1.5 second gap, so it's quite a big undercut there. Got light on those soft tyres, so it might end up quite well for him if he manages to keep his front wing intact here, because a lot of people have changed their wing in the pit stops.
Yeah. Very easy track to get wing damage at. Very narrow quarters and yeah.
How long does it? How much more time do you lose for changing your front wing in the pits?
I think it varies depending on the pit crew. I think it's like 4 to 7 seconds extra. That's what it looked like. Steph lost the Technique was about 4 seconds.
Yeah. I think Darren should still be okay for 3rd, because he was 9 seconds ahead of Steph.
Yeah.
So he should be okay. I mean, he's ahead of him now, so. And he's on the super.
Oh, he just got a 3-second penalty. I was on board with him. He barely cut that corner.
Yeah, it was a harsh one, that one. Got blood and sand coming into the pits.
Yep, blood and weed. Weed looks like he went on to the Ultras, I believe.
He did. So he's going for a 2-stop.
Yeah. Now halfway through pit stops, the big gainers are now Crazy Legs at plus 12, Light at plus 10, and Ali at plus 9. But they all have to pit still.
They do. It seems like Blizzard's just about getting away from Lambo now.
Yeah, Lambo's tires might be
Yeah, I think
dead.
Lambo's... Yeah, he seems to be struggling a bit, but he's going to carry on again. I might have pitted for an undercut there, but... Gonna try it.
I think they're both trying to stretch it so the supers will take them to the end.
Yeah, I think the super softs are a good bit faster than the softs around here, so
Oh yeah.
that might be the better option.
And Darren with the fastest lap of the race. I didn't catch exactly what the time was for the penalty popped up. I think it was 40.3.
He'll be closing in on these two cars in front of him.
Ali is closing in on Mays.
They've both been on those super softs from the start, haven't they? So there's not any different tyres.
I reckon they could go about 3 or 4 more laps.
Yeah, if the ultra soft runners are still out there, then you'd think so.
Yeah.
Lambo's nearly 2 seconds now off Blizzard. His tyres might have just gone off a cliff.
Yeah. For how hard he was driving behind Blizzard, I'd assume his tires were faster than Blizzard's. Yellow in sector 2. I do not see him. Oh, there it is. Hazels is driving against the wall, letting people by before he rejoins the track.
Blizzard and Lambo both coming to the pits on this
And
lap.
I think Pazel said he had enough. Drove it straight into the barrier.
So I'm going to go on board with Darren and see where he comes out. Because he's been driving around on those super softs setting
Right.
fastest laps for a while now.
Blizzard and Lambo both choose the supers.
But he did change his front wing, so that'll make him a bit slower through the pit stops.
And with
He's
that,
got both of them though.
Light has gained control of the lead by starting the race on softs.
And Darren has got past Blizzard and Lambo with the pit stops. So if he can make it to the end, he might be in a good position here.
Yes, he can. Or yes, he will be in a good
But he
position.
might be stretching those. Might be stretching those super softs a bit far.
Yeah. Blizzard and Lambo will definitely have to pace at first. It also depends on...
Light's run a very good.
What?
Light's run a very good race here. He's on the soft tyres when Mason's on the supers, and he's 5 seconds ahead. So
Ooh, Ali just clipped the wall a bit.
Well. His front wing looks okay.
I think what's going to be bad for Darren's race here, he's actually stuck behind 3 cars in line. So Lambo and Blizzard, well, Blizzard's already caught him. But, yeah.
It seems he might have lost a little bit of his front wing on the right, Darren.
He just ran into the back of Crazy
Then you
Legs.
see like... Ah, that would explain it. And there's soft car runners, or soft tyre runners, you might be stuck behind them for a while.
Oh, on board with
But
Crazy
Blizzard
Legs.
is
here.
also behind Darren. So,
Oh, Crazy Legs pulls out to make a pass on Ali. It looks
Nice
like he
move
will
there.
get that done. Nice pass.
all this time Light is now 6.2 ahead of Maze. So he's gaining time while these other drivers are stuck behind some of the other runners.
Very hectic back here between 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Darren makes it down into
So
4th.
good move from Darren. Oh, I think Blizzard, he nearly lost his front wing there. I think he has actually. His right front wing's missing.
Yes, it is.
But then so is Darren's, so that might actually be quite even.
Yeah, Darren and Blizzard have damage to their right front wings. Lambo has his wing intact still. This might make a big difference when it comes down to the three of them out front in the clear air.
Blizzard sent it right around the outside into the hairpin. That was a great move, taking advantage of Crazy Legs braking early. Looks like he's got it done.
Oh, something's wrong with Darren. Or either that, or he moved over and let Lambo by.
Yeah, he's lost out to, well, everyone.
Crazy Legs running a hell of a race, starting 18th up to 3rd. Also started on the softs. So him and Light will be on the same game plan, going for ultra softs. I'd say between lap 19 and 21.
Maze has now done 17 laps on the supers, so maybe he'll be visiting soon. I mean, I would imagine he would be.
Yeah. Blizzard has made it back up to second, 8 seconds behind Light. He has the fresh tires and the clear track to do it, but he also has wing damage. We'll see how much he cuts into
He's now
the lead before Light pits. Ali has come into the pits. Or just said pit next to his name, but he's on the track.
Yeah, he's gone online.
Lambo's behind Crazy Legs, 4/10 off.
Seems like Blizzard's going to have a bit of a gap here to Lambo, but Lambo is the only one of those front guys who pitted that still has a front wing. So he might be able to close up to him.
I don't see Crazy Legs giving Lambo too much of a trouble to get by him since they are on different strategies. Yep, he just pulled over and let him by. Darren also got by too when he.
So Lambo's now got to gain 2 seconds here from Blizzard. And we saw how evenly matched they were in the first stint.
Right, Darren. Oh! Darren goes into the pits and Crazy Legs looks like he wanted the pit and had to pull out so he didn't run into the back of Darren.
Light's also gone into the pits.
Yes, he has.
First.
For the ultras, correct.
That means that Maze has now gone longer on the super softs than Light did on the softs.
Yes, yes it does. I'd assume his tire wear would be around 55 to 60% right now.
You can still go a few more laps then.
Yeah.
Darren's all the way down to 11 now. With that pit stop.
I think the sooner the better to pit now for Maze, just so he has the fresh tires.
Look how much Lambo's gained to Blizzard. He's gained nearly 2 seconds in like 1 lap. So that front wing is damaging him.
Looks like he's gonna make the move here.
Yeah, he's got a good run.
Gonna have a better straight line
try
speed.
And hold the inside. Again, Blizzard's just holding the inside every time Lambo tries to make a pass.
Blizzard driving a masterful defensive race, especially with the wing damage.
Looks like Technique is going to be in for a podium here. Because Maze is still to pit.
Oh, and Steph just got a penalty.
tries to go around the outside of the last corner. Technique.
Hayes with a better exit, but Technique with a better straight line speed there. That had to be a warning. And Steph is also on the inside of Maze, and he will get the...
Just don't use the track.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
I mean, as long as there's payment there, right?
There's also that spike through his Maze. So...
And Crazy Legs is in the pits, Allen's in the pits, and Ollie's in the pits. Lambo has gotten by Blizzard, and he's pulled out a 6/10 gap already.
Yeah, that front wing's definitely hurting Blizzard.
I assume it'll be clear sailing for Lambo, unless he runs into trouble with lap traffic. Without the wing damage.
Or hits a wall.
Yeah.
It's always possible here to hit a wall. It's like Darren's closed up to plaster. One of those ultra soft tyres.
Oh, whoa! Whoa! What happened there?
I think Darren... Well, he's just... Yeah,
Oh.
Darren's become very frustrated. I think Plaster lost the car in front of him.
That's going to be
so
costly. He's second in the points.
Yeah, DNF. Darren.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that will be going to the stewards.
Yeah, it did seem Plaster did lose the car. Blizzard just does pit. So he's had enough of that front wing. That means that Technique is now into second.
You know, by seeing that pop up that Darren retired from the race, I think that gave Blizzard the confidence to pit for those ultras and just, you know, race it clean to the end and get as many points as he can to extend his lead.
He's going to have to gain 14 seconds on light, so just over a second a lap. And you should catch him.
Oh, Light is coming up on a ghosted Squeezy Lemons who is disconnected.
I think Crazy Legs just got past Maze, so he's now into 7th.
He's going to have to pull out a gap there because he got a penalty for ignoring yellow flag a little while ago. Closest battle.
Check on the penalties.
Yeah. Closest battle is Maze with Crazy Legs right now. And Ollie with Allen as well.
Yeah, I mean everyone's got penalties, so...
Yeah.
So, Crazy Legs has lost the car. He's currently sideways.
And backwards.
It's always a good combo.
Good thing is a 28-second gap back to the next guy, so click, turn around. Oh no! Oh no! And...
Oh.
This.
That was really dramatic.
And Spike is
I
into
think
pit,
everyone's got about,
giving up the fourth position.
apart from Steph, everyone's got a 7-second gap between each other, so that's annoying. I think Steph must have made a mistake, because he was, I think he was further up.
Got a three-way battle for the last, what's that podium spot? The last points position between Blood, Allen, and Ollie.
I think, yeah, ZE3's gone into the pits. So that's Steph up to 8th.
These three guys might get by him.
Yeah, it looks like they will.
Yep. Okay, so he went onto the Ultras. Yep. Actually, let me put that on for tires so I don't have to keep asking. Oh, little contact between Allen and Blood, and Ollie gets by.
But he lets him back through, so he must have cut a corner maybe.
Yeah, good camera angle for once. So we get to where there's buildings again.
So Light could be on for a very good podium here if he can manage the gap to Blizzard behind.
He might even be able
He's
to
had a
get
great race,
second.
really.
Oh, 3-second penalty.
Maybe, yeah.
Announcer's jinx.
Ah.
See what you did, Panda?
I need to stop doing that. If Blizzard sets the fastest lap of the race, he's going to be closing in on Light pretty quickly.
We Nation into their pits. Maze up to 6th. Solid running for the owner of the league. What was the gap when Blizzard came out of the pits? 15 seconds? To the guy in front of him?
Yeah, it was around then.
So he's about 7 now. 7.5.
Yeah, he's going to catch him at some point, it seems.
I don't know. By the time he gets there, the Ultras might be dead.
That's true. I don't know if you can take Ultras. Like, you can take Ultras 12 laps because someone did it at start. So
Yeah.
I think you put them on at 12 laps.
Yeah, didn't they take Ultras like 14 laps on the first stint? And that's using them in qualifying too?
Yeah, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, if you're good with your tile rig, you could pretty much stretch it out to however you need it. However you're comfortable with. Oh, Blood and Sand into the pits.
So that is the best race so far is Light, who's gone up 10 positions from 13th to 3rd.
Well, C3's on the back of Plaster. Looking for the 11th position.
Yeah, Blizzard's now under 5 seconds to Light, and Light is 2 seconds to Technique, so they might actually all end up battling for P2 at the end of the race.
Z3 still latched onto the back of Plaster. Pulls out to the outside. Takes a peek. Nothing there yet. Gonna have the DRS coming down the straight here. He pulls out.
Got a good exit as well.
Yep. He's gonna have the outside coming into this corner here. Nice move. Good clean driving by both the drivers. Try that again. Ooh, 3-second penalty for
Got a bit of a
Technique.
challenge getting up to. Oh, that might be costly. Light is.
Light is right on his.
Oh, he's right on the back of him.
Oh, there it is.
I think Technique's lost. Well, his entire front wing, I think. I think he has.
I
So,
think he has a piece of the left still. But Blizzard will be catching him very
that's where he's
quickly.
lost time.
And Blood and
Lando
Sand
now
gets
20
out of the
seconds
way.
ahead of Light.
Fair play. Yeah, welcome back, RJ. And Blizzard will get the position.
Technique here. Because there's not much you can do when you front wings like that.
Exactly. Technique might be able to hold on, maybe. He's got a 13-second gap between him and 5th.
Maybe, yeah. So the interesting one here is Blizzard and Light,
Oh,
sort of second.
Technique just hit the wall again. Really struggling with that wing damage.
It's a shame, he was having a good race, so
He was on a really
it's a
good
shame.
strategy too.
Ooh, Blizzard loses the car there. That's going to cost him a lot of time to light up front.
He still got the DRS.
Yeah, it only cost him a few attempts in the end, actually.
Yeah.
So where is Light in the standings at the minute?
Nonasek. Light is 12th in the standings. 9 points behind Steph.
This is a great race from him then, being up in P2.
And Lambo is 4th in the standings with the 3rd place driver not in the race currently, so the 25 points will put him ahead by 24 for 3rd place. Sinclair has retired. He'll stay at 200 points. Blizzard looks like possible 18, definitely 15 if it holds. But he should extend his lead to over 20. And there will be 6 more races after tonight. Oh, Blizzard. Oh, looks like he was peeking to make a move there. Guess he didn't have to run
He's
totally.
going for it now. Could it be just ahead going to turn 1?
And Blizzard makes the move. The P2. Light
Light's
back on
gonna
the
try it.
attack.
Not quite.
Should have DRS here. Yes, he
Not
does.
quite. I don't think Blizzard will catch Lambo though. I think he's got a bit of a big task.
The only way that would happen is if Lambo blew an engine. They've been pretty much even paced the whole race, so I don't see him catching 22 seconds in 5 laps.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
But it's a nice recovery for Blizzard after having the wing damage to get it back up to 2nd place.
Definitely. Ollie is still close to a Lang, so I don't know if he'll be able to get past him. But he's been sort of that for a few laps now. I think Spike is caught up to Technique with the front wing damage, so he may be on for 4th.
After a race, when you get a chance, look at the Discord. And Spike back up to 4th after pitting late for Ultras. Don't think he will have enough time to catch Light. But let's see where Spike is in the standings. Spike is 5th in the standings, 30 points behind Lambo. So he will stay in 5th and extend his lead over 6th to Siege. Ali and Alan are still the closest battle on the track. Battle for ninth. As you know, everyone knows, 2 points is better than 1.
Indeed, double, in fact. So that's good.
When I started racing with you guys and the other one, me and Rich T would alternate who was 10th and who was 11th every week. Well, looks like Ali's falling a little off of Alan here. Blizzard has extended his gap to 3.8 on light.
Yeah, it seems without anyone hitting the wall, that's probably the podium.
Yeah. It appears the top 8 are pretty much locked in. 9th and 10th could be a toss-up here, depending on how much more Ali gains back.
Alan's got his front wing, and Ollie's lost. I think he's left a bit, so costing a bit of time.
Oh yeah, that's true. Missing a couple end plates. From the long camera angles, it looks like his wing's intact, but if you go on board, he's missing pieces of it.
Def's pitted to change his front wing, so that means Z, he frees now into the points.
Yep. Now the battle for 9th becomes the battle for 8th.
Much more exciting.
Because 4 points are more than 2.
Double. Yeah.
Couldn't resist. I knew you were going to say double again.
Yeah.
I'll scroll back up to Lambo to see where he is in relative to everybody else. Coming up on a Renault that's about to be lapped.
I'll say recently pitted Steph.
Yeah, recently lost the back end, but nice save.
It would be disastrous if you just bumped it into Steph there in the last couple of laps.
Yeah, no kidding. Although if he only suffered wing damage, I think he could survive.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a gap.
Yeah, Lambo comes through the tunnel section, and will be taking the line for 2 laps to go. Scroll back down to Ali here, who's still 8/10 off. He's staying just enough in DRS range to stay close enough with the wing damage. But I don't think he has enough to get up there for 8th.
Yeah, it all seems pretty set now. Probably driver of the day's probably going to be light there, coming from 13th to 3rd.
Yes.
With a nice soft tyre stint.
He's been driving this last stint with a bit of wing damage on the right side too.
Yeah, so he's kept it up the wall. The spike has been closing in, but I don't think he's going to be quite close enough.
A little lag spike there from light. Plaster and stuff are side by side.
That's just lacking all over the place.
It'd be dangerous for the Forcinia that's close behind too.
That's Lambo. Lambo looks like he's going to back off from those lagging cars and just
Yeah, I don't blame him.
be around.
He's weaving. He's not happy about them racing side by side in front of him. As the leader at this part of the race, you just want the clear track. Just go do what you gotta do on the last lap.
Thankfully, he's got 16 seconds to Blizzard, so it shouldn't impact him.
Yeah. And the Red Bull gets out of his way. Fair play. I mean, they weren't even battling for a points position, so it made no sense to be battling her. Oops, excuse me. Up to Lambo here. It's about the... I'm gonna take you on board with Lambo as he comes through the tunnel section for the final time. All he has to do is navigate the chicane and the sweeping left-hander, and he is your winner for today's race. Steph gets out of the way, fair play. And congratulations to Lambo, winner of round 14, I believe, at Singapore. This track is amazing with the
Blizzard
fireworks after the
through.
race ends.
It is. I think Mexico's the only one that has fireworks sort of in the last bit.
As I've just told in the chat, the win by Lambo breaks a streak of 3 consecutive wins by Blizzard. Oh, Spike gets third on penalties.
Oh, it's unfortunate for Light there.
And I had some good questions for Light too for the podium interview. Alright. So, we gotta invite Lambo, Blizzard, and Spike. I'll do that as soon as everybody crosses the line here. I'll have you run down the order as I search through and get them in here. When we get to the last screen there.
No problem. Just wait for the cars to finish, just in case.
Yep.
There's some penalties.
I know there's penalties back there between Ali and Z3, because a couple of them had stop and goes and stuff like that, so. Alright. And there you have it. That is the race at Singapore. Now we will be doing the podium interviews. Lambo, Blizzard, and... I forgot the...
Spike.
Spike, alright. I'll get them in here. Oh, actually, you know, it'd be easier if I go through. Come on, you can do it. There we go. There's Blizzard.
So we've got Lambo in first, Blizzard second, Spike in third, Light in fourth, Maze in fifth, Technique in sixth, Weed Nation seventh, Alan 8, Ollie P is in 9, Zeddy 10, Steph 11, Plaster 12, Sam 13th. Got then one of the Haas, but not sure who they were. Crazy Latest in 15. There's a few sort of DNFs beyond that.
Just need to invite Lambo, and then that's all three of them. Even my PSN is taking forever to load. As we wait for the podium guys to hop on in. Alright, Lambo says he can't make it. He needs to study for some exams tomorrow. Your play. I did invite you, Blizzard.
Oops.
Let's try it again. Oh, I see what happened. It's telling me to join the party he's in instead of inviting him to this party.
Hello there.
Hey, Blizzard, how's it going?
Good.
Oh, well, I guess we'll start with you since you're the only one to make it in here so far.
Lambo's not going to be here.
Yeah, he just sent me a message on PSN saying he had to study for exams, so fair play to him. Nice drive by him. A little bad luck for you though with the wing damage.
Yeah, Ollie just punted me into the wall.
Yeah. When you pit at the end for the ultras, I noticed it was right after your championship rival DNF from the race. Did that make the decision easier for you to change the tires at that point to collect as many points as you can after?
It was because Lambo made it past me. That's why.
Gotcha.
I stayed out just to see if I could block him off.
Yeah. You were driving.
But it was impossible.
Oops, sorry. You were driving really well defensively throughout the whole race, even with the wing damage.
I had orange wing for the entire lap where I passed Crazy and whoever the other person was.
Yeah, we did notice that it
Maze.
got pretty hectic there.
That was the other one.
Like in between pit stops, it was like third place through eighth place were all like nose to tail or side by side the whole time there.
Yeah. I mean, in Singapore, I didn't really expect as much as that, but I'm probably going to upload highlights of that video. That race, I mean.
Yeah.
And I'm going to report you on the instant.
Yeah, as you should. Now, I don't have the schedule with me because it's my first race with you guys. What track is next for you guys?
It's just a normal calendar, so it's Malaysia or Japan.
Feeling confident for those tracks?
Not Japan. Definitely Malaysia. I feel like I can win that.
Sounds good. I myself struggle at Japan too. I try to avoid it as much as I can. Alright, well, that's it for the podium drivers. I will end the stream now, even though it's been the worst quality stream in history because my OBS is crapping itself.
Yeah, it was quite spazzy.
Yeah. As soon as I started the stream, it said that I needed an update and update the computer. You know, like, it would have been nice to know before I started streaming.
That's going to be an interesting one to get highlights of.
Yeah. Right, well, let's go over here and end this.